Hey, welcome everybody. This is Jeremy Jones. Welcome to this webinar. We're going to talk about the packaging side of your book blueprint and how you can get your book published with our publishing company, Jones Media Publishing, through assisted self-publishing, meaning we're helping bring the highest level of quality to your book, and you still own 100% of the rights to it. So when you sell books, you make the money. You're not locked into any contracts or anything like that. You own the rights to the book. So we're going to talk about if your book is ready to be packaged for the marketplace. We're going to talk about how we can do that, and I'm going to share my screen here so you can see how we do that. All right, welcome back to, we're going to talk about your book blueprint, the packaging side of things, where your book is finished, your book has been edited, it's maybe just in a Word document, and it's ready to be packaged for an ebook, a Kindle book, and a printed book. So you have a digital copy, you have a Kindle copy, which needs to be formatted properly, and also you have a print copy that you can do print on demand, meaning you don't need to print a bunch of copies of your book in advance. Like some people think maybe you have to print 500 copies of your book and then figure out how to sell them. What we recommend and what we utilize is what's called print on demand. So meaning if someone orders your book, it's immediately printed in a couple of days and then shipped to the customer, and you don't handle the books, you don't handle the shipping if you don't want to. There is an option where if you want to get books in advance, but you don't need to get very many. So those are the options for print on demand. Stay till the end of this presentation, which will be sort of a training and how you can work with our company. And I'll show you how you can get your ebook, printed book, or business exposed to over 16,000 people absolutely for free. Stay to the end and I'll share with that with you. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones. I'm the co-founder of Jones Media Publishing, and that's my wife there. And together, we have been able to build up a company that helps people share the message of their book, package it in a professional way so it can have the best chances and you can have the best experience in publishing your book. That's jonesmediapublishing.com if you have not been there yet. And also, I've developed a community for aspiring authors and self-published experts. So before your book is written or you're working on your next book, it's a community where you can get feedback, you can ask questions, you can learn, which I'm actively engaged in and our team is as well. And you can ask questions about how we break it down, the 3 phases of self-publishing: the create phase where you're writing your book, maybe feedback on your title, the packaging phase where if you're working on that yourself or you want feedback, or as you're working with our team, we can get feedback from the community there on the book, and then the release, launching and releasing your book successfully into the marketplace. I like to always start with a quote here, and this is a great one. If you procrastinate when faced with a big problem, break the problem into parts and handle one part at a time. And that's really what we do in simplifying self-publishing, is we want to break it into the simplest parts possible, and then we go from phase to phase to phase, phase 1 to phase 2 to phase 3. And if you're not yet a member of the Book District, go to thebookdistrict.com. We have a book of the month that we give away for free there on that site, and then you can request to be a part of our community, which at this point is a Facebook group. I feel blessed and privileged to be able to work with a lot of best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and experts. Some of you may be familiar with, some of you may just have heard their name. This is Bob Burg, best-selling author, multiple best-selling author. He wrote The Go-Giver. He wrote Go-Giver, Sell More. Endless Referrals is one of the classic ones that I remember, one of the first referral marketing type of books that I read. And he and I have become friends. He's been on my podcast as a guest a few times. Just a great, great guy. This is me with Brian Tracy through one of my clients. He was a speaker at one of the events, and so I got a chance to meet him and get to know him a little bit better. This is Darren Hardy from Success Magazine, and a best-selling author as well. Wrote several just really, really great books, one of them being The Compound Effect, and just an extremely nice and humble guy. So this is Jay Abraham, a marketing consultant, charges $25,000 a day for his marketing consultation. I've learned a ton from him, and just an incredibly nice man. This is an event that I did with my client where we spent a day with Arianna Huffington and got a chance to meet her and get to know her better by spending a whole day with her. And that's the team that we were working with Joe Polish, who actually runs I Love Marketing, just a great guy, and then his team there as well. So a couple of examples of books that we have published and then successfully helped to promote. The first example here is called Unconventional Success for Professionals. It's a book that we helped go through this whole process of Your Book Blueprint. Dr. Stephen Poulos ran a successful dental practice for over 30 years, and we helped him to put all the content together for his book, package it, and then we promoted it for him and got him to #1 bestseller on Amazon. So he's very excited about that. We did a little book release event for him, and he's pursuing more speaking opportunities. And so that was a great experience for him. Aaron Pearson, again, we helped go through this whole process. He is a video expert, a branding expert, and we helped launch his book. And within 12 hours, it hit #1 bestseller on Amazon. And that same week, he submitted a speaking proposal to a big conference that he wanted to speak at. And they had this is what he told me, is that they said, well, since you're a #1 bestseller author, I'm a best-selling author as well, is what the lady said. And because you are that, makes sense, and we want to have you speak. So he went to speak at this conference, and he was very, very excited about that. Living Brave, this one is a book that's interviews of 40 different women that have been through very traumatic experiences in their life and came out strong. Just an absolutely fantastic book. The Transformative Effect of Youth Sports, sharing the message of the health benefits of youth sports and how it benefits both the kids and the parents. Just an absolutely fantastic book. Just want to give you a little example here. This book right here, Living Brave, there's 40 women in the book, co-authored by Hilda Villaverde and Mary Beth Stern, who we become friends with now as going through this process and publishing a book. We're working on her second book. And there's 40 women featured in this book that have written parts of it, that have been interviewed, and their thoughts and ideas are in this book. Well, we helped promote this book, and in the first week, we got it to #1 a best-selling book on Amazon. And that automatically propels each of those women, which a lot of them are business women, that they are now a #1 best-selling author inside of a book because they're a co-author of this book. So it's pretty cool. Within a week's period of time, which actually, from the point of we launched the book to promoting the book, was really, I think it was probably about 48 hours to help 40 women become a #1 bestseller all at the same time was just phenomenal. I feel very blessed to be able to work with each of them. So let's cover very, very briefly, because I think this is very important for foundational, the 5 pillars of self-publishing. And then we'll talk about how you can work with us in getting your book packaged properly. So #1 is your niche and your market. If you haven't done this yet, look into your niche and market a little bit, and we can give you some tools and resources to be able to do this if you haven't done this yet. And basically, you look at popular books that are already in the market in your category. And that's just a little bit of research you want to do for your book. #2 is to create. And that is to create an outline, create your first draft, do your round of edits, revise your draft, have a proofreader go through it that typically is not you, is what I suggest, and then do your final revision and final draft. And that's at the point, if you're watching this, that you should be at. If you are not there yet, just contact us and we can help you get all the pieces together to get to this point. But I'm assuming, if you're watching this, that you are at that point where you've gone through this, you have an editor that has edited it, or someone that you trust that has been able to go and proofread and edit it. You have made your final touches to it, and you're basically ready to get published. Okay, so now we're going to move into the next phase. After this video, I'll show you how we can do that, and that is packaging. So packaging is creating a quality book cover and designing what they used to call typesetting, which really is interior design of your book. a very high quality interior so that it's a good reading experience for the reader. And then number 4 is to properly release your book. A couple of things I recommend here: cross-promotional partners, creating a book launch team or a book release team, schedule the date of your release, and execute on the plan. If you want help with this side of things, it's beyond what we're talking about in this video, but if you do want help with this, I'm sure you'll hear more about it, but you can reach out to us if you want to successfully launch your book to #1 bestseller, and we can help you with that plan as well. Number 5 is ongoing creative promotion. Now, here's what I mean by that. Here's an example. Is you may want to release it as an ebook first, then you launch it as a paperback. And now when you promote your book and become a bestseller, now you have bestseller status. Now you can promote the book as a bestseller. So those are 3 phases that you could promote it. Then I recommend you even look for other cross-promotional partnership opportunities. So as an example, you could approach a nonprofit and say, hey, a percentage of each book we'd like to donate to your nonprofit. Is that okay? Of course, they probably will say that's okay. They approve it by everyone. You could put on the back cover of your book that each printed copy of this book goes toward this cause. And it's a great way to raise funds for a nonprofit or a charity or a cause that is very important to you. You could create something new, create a video, an educational video or a review video, and then promote your book. And that's another way you can do ongoing promotion. And then you can use those things to market the marketing of the promotion of your book. And again, if you want, we have lots and lots of strategies for this that we talk about within the book district and that we personally do with our clients. So if you do want promotion of your existing book or a previous book that you've launched that you want help promotion with, just reach out to us and let us know. In 2016 alone, we've had 7 books we've helped get to #1 bestseller on Amazon as a direct result of our promotion. And by now, I'm sure you can clearly see by being a part of a community with other credible experts and working with our clients, it can help you gain new personal and business credibility. And new credibility equals getting new customers, clients, and patients, where you decide you would like to call your customers. And a book can be your best marketing tool, regardless if you give them out for free or resell the book on your website. And it's a fact, people see a published author as a credible expert. And would you like to be a part of a community of self-published experts who can help promote your book and learn more and learn about our best promotional strategies? And here's how you can participate and get started participating with the packaging side of things. You click the link below. You get started with our beginning of Your Book Blueprint, the packaging package that we have, where we're creating a book cover for you. That is really the starting point. And this is what you get after you get started. You get a professionally designed book cover, which is a $397 value, an ISBN registration and barcode for your printed book, which if you're going to submit it to any sort of submission sites or get more distribution for your book, submit it to libraries and things like that. And even Amazon, they require an ISBN number. They're retail. If you just go and get it retail, it's $125, and we can package that with this, which I'll show you what that looks like. A book packaging strategy session, which basically we help to give you a strategy around the book cover and how you can best use this book for yourself, for your business, and promoting your book. And that's a $297 value. You get 1 month of the Self-Publishing Edge membership, which is a $37 per month value. And you get each of those things together. And it's a total value of $857. And at that price, I mean, it would be absolutely 100% worth it because of the quality you get, because of the support you get. Just the strategy session alone, you're going to learn some insights of how you can make the best out of the book that you're creating. But we're not going to charge you $800 for this package. And we're not even going to charge you $600 or even $500. You can get started today for only $397. It includes all of the things that I mentioned, including the ISBN registration, which would be $125 alone, plus everything else, plus get a book cover. And as far as the exterior of the book, you'll be all set and get that moving. And if you see the value of the Self-Publishing Edge membership, we'll also allow you to continue that membership for only $27 per month, and you can cancel at any time. But you are getting the first month for free as a sample, so you can see the book promotion strategies we have in there. So here's the bonus gift I mentioned in the beginning. If you could email me a short testimonial about this training presentation, what you liked best, and send me in that email, which you can see that right below here, info@askjeremyjones.com, about what you liked best, what did you learn from this, what did you get out of it, and send me a link to either an ebook that you have, a printed book you have, maybe on Amazon or something, or your business blog. If you don't quite have a book yet, you can send me a link to your blog, or when your book's ready, we can do this, and I'll send it out to my Twitter followers. And I have a Twitter following. It's an engaged. They're all real followers. None of them were purchased. They're all gained over a period of time. 16,000 followers, and I'll share your book out about that, and it'll help get you some traction for your book there. So click the link below to get started today. It's under $400, and you can get started having a high quality. Let's just go back. We'll go back here real quick for you. You can get a high quality, professionally designed book cover, the ISBN registration, a book packaging session, strategy session, and 1 month of the Self-Publishing Edge membership. You get all of that for $397. So thank you so much for watching this presentation. I'm really excited for you in taking this book that you've spent, I'm sure, a lot of time, a lot of hours, a lot of your thought, your mental, emotional energy that you've put into this book to share your message. We want you to have the very best experience in getting your book out there and give your book the best chances for you, both just the reach of the people that you can reach, and number two, to make it a profitable experience for you. We can give you, in that book strategy session, advice on pricing. We've done a ton of research on pricing, what pricing makes the best for the consumer side, and what makes you the most money. And we can provide a strategy session for you to help make it the best experience for the book. So again, click the link below, get started today, and then you'll be directed to a page where our team will get back with you, and we'll get things rocking and rolling for you. All right, again, my name is Jeremy Jones with Jones Media Publishing, and we're looking forward to helping you get published. Thanks. Bye for now.